idea or good thing I would like to tell here is that, so yes, to crack these passages, we don't want to be a good readers. I mean to say, like you should not think that okay, you should have developed this reading habit from long before. That would have helped me to crack the things. No, we don't have any hard and fast rule that. So we should be habitual readers. But yes, so when you're reading, so the reading should be whatever you read that has to be understood. Okay, so I'm going to present the screen for you guys. So kindly, what is that? Just see there, and I'll be telling you guys with all the different techniques for different types of questions, so which actually helps you to get 40 on 40. That means, see, I am so confident, I'm very confident. So if you guys follow our this one, what is that, uh, I can say techniques, you people can get 10 this one 40 on 40. So on all your this one, what is that, uh, reading as well as, okay, I guess you people can see the screen. I have just 1 second, I'm sharing the screen. Yes, guys, reading, most of them feel that reading is very hectic, but I would like to say reading is not hectic. Why? Because you have all your answers there, isn't it? So all your answers are present in the passage. Only that you need to identify and you need to, what is that? Answer them. With this identification only is the trick here. And also, like we all have this habit of what is that? Marking the keywords in the question and then getting back to the passage and looking for those keywords. I want you people to break that technique. I don't want you people to go by the keywords. It's very, very dangerous. Going or looking for the question by the keyword in the passage is not at all suggested. I'll tell why and I'll show also why it is. Right. Before that, I would like to tell you one thing. So, what basically we have here. So, you will be coming across, so three, this one, what is that, passages. Will be having three passages, and on the basis of that we'll be having 40 questions. Okay, so three passages and 40 questions. So and you need to answer them and you need to enter them onto the answer sheet, if at all, if you're giving so paper based exam, so otherwise computer based exam, so you'll be clicking there and then itself, right? So now let me share the another screen for you guys. Just give me 1 second. I hope everyone can see the screen here. Yes. Yeah. What kind of passages you people will be getting? Three long passage. I would like to say that you're not going to get small passages, but in fact, you're going to get three long passages. And these three long passages will be so academic based. Academic based in the sense what? Basically, they will be a kind of research papers. They won't be like a cock and bull stories. Okay, so if we want to say here, I can say that it won't be like a cock and bull stories. It is like researched articles. Okay, it is not just what is that. It is just not a random story. They're all researched. Hence, so who will be writing that? So that will be written by a person who is a basically expert. He could be a scientist, he could be researcher, he could be a professor. So their articles you are going to get, and from there where they would have extracted, they would have extracted from journals, magazines, newspapers, and so and written from a non specialist audience. It's sorry, it should be a specialist audience who will be presenting. So it for a non-specialist audience like us. So we may not be specialist in that particular passages or in that particular field. And also one more thing that you people need to keep in mind is what, so that so you will be getting any topic and anything. So that means you may get passages from this one, biology based passages you may get, from medical sciences you may get, from your this one, what is that, technical side you may get, or you may get history based, you may get some historical about historical things you will be getting, or about some culture traditions you will be getting, or some practices, or some social issues, or medical issues. So it could be anything and everything that you will be getting. Now you may be thinking, oh, I'm not a science student, if I get a science passage, how will I do? Oh, I'm not a history student, what will I do? It is not fair. Don't worry about all these things. We don't want any kind of specialized knowledge. So whenever we attend this passage, okay, so I have been telling, our psychology is very important when we are doing any task, isn't it? So that's what first you people need to make your mind that, okay, we no need to be expert in any particular field, because whatever the information they are giving or they present in their passages, only on the basis of that only the questions will be there. You will not have anything out of that. So we don't require any kind of extra information, right? And also you will be having some kind of illustrations, pictorial presentations, so graphs, everything, so for your references. That means whatever is there, whatever the elements they try to present in the passages, we may have to use it depending upon the question type. But what question types you will be getting? Yeah, just like how did we come across different question types in listening part, here also you will be seeing that you will be having different question types. What are the different question types that you are going to get here? Be getting here as well: multiple choice questions, short answer questions, labeling the pictorial presentations, and identifying writer's claim. So that is views or claims matching this one, or I can say matching the information, matching the heading. So all these things will be a part of our this one. Okay, so that means how should we do it? Okay, so how should we do it? So whether we should basically so present it by just reading the passage and answering the question, or so what we need to do here basically whenever we are reading the passages, yes, so we need to make sure that our finding the answers should be according to the questions. That means we should not read the passages, but in fact, we should read the questions first here. Okay. So therefore, our approach will be what? First, our questions, because we cannot waste time. So there, just by reading the passage and coming back to the this one. Okay, so now why I'm saying not to waste time, see, 3 passages, 1 hour and 40 questions, that means 20 minutes per passage. But if you're giving the this one paper based test, you need to enter the answers onto answer sheet also. For that we need to have at least 15 minutes, no extra 10 minutes they will be giving for you people. Within 1 hour you guys need to do all these things. So how can you do this? So then I'll be telling you that particular thing. Okay. Now, so what do we have here? So we have so the this one. What is that? The scoring here. What is the scoring that we have? So we see that we have the scoring. So this one. What is that? If you get 39 to 40, So you will be getting 9, and so 8.5, if you want to get, or if you are getting 8.5, you will be getting 37 to 38, and 8 35 to 36. So like that, the scoring will be the least score. If you get 4 to 5, you will be getting 2.5. If you don't answer, only your test will not be validated. Okay, this is the score sheet that you need to refer always. Now, as I said, we have all these types of questions, 11 types of questions we have. And each of this question type need to be followed with a different technique. Okay. And now, what are the things that we need to work on? Because I'll be describing those questions later. So that's the reason I did not speak much about individual type of questions. Now, what are the key things, or what are the techniques that you people need to work on? So let me write out for you guys here. Yes, I guess everyone can see the screen. Yeah. You people can see that we were talking about skimming process. Guys, what do you mean by skimming? So what happens whenever we just take the buttermilk? So buttermilk, if you take and if you churn out, you see that the butter gets skimmed out. That means you can see a lump of fat coming out, and that churning is, so your this one, okay, that churning process is nothing but your skimming process. Okay, so that skimming process basically, that means we are extracting the important information from the paragraph. So, and that process of extracting the important information from the paragraph is known as skimming process. But what do we mean by important information? You may be wondering, how can we find out which is the important information, which is not important information? Let me tell you one technique what they use in presenting the this one passages. So basically, they will be using one method. You will be having at least 12 paragraphs, 8 to 12 paras you will be having in your passage. Okay, so how many paras you will be having? 8 to 12 paragraphs. What do you guys think? Whether the first paragraph is your intro, last paragraph is your conclusion? No, it is not like that. When you see here, every paragraph in itself is having one particular idea. Let me take you people to the this one. Just one second. I'm going to show you the paragraphs here. Let me take. See, for example, we have this passage, isn't it? What do you think? This has introduction and this has conclusion? No way. It in itself is having what? One particular idea. This has one particular idea. So now we have third paragraph. This has one particular idea. So that means what? So when you look at the passages, you can see that here we have 3 4 paragraphs. So in this, each of the paragraph will be conveying one particular information, but all this information gives us the main idea. That means, let me get back to our whiteboard. I'm going to show you how this thing will be there. That means this method, this old method will not be there. Why? Because you are going to read academic passages. That means if we have 8 paragraphs in one passage, 8 paragraphs will have 8 ideas. I'll show that how it works out. That means you can see that you will be having in one paragraph 4 important things. What are those things? Idea, explanation, example, and conclusion. Okay, so we will be having 4 important things in our thing. So what is that? Idea, explanation, and evidences and conclusion. These are the 4 things that they are going to have in each paragraph. which you may not be knowing. You may be thinking like, okay, so all the paragraph will be, what is that talking about? The no. So even when you people write also, now when I teach you people writing also, we don't want haphazard way of writing. If we write a haphazard way of writing, so we will not be getting any score. Why? Because there is one important criteria that they are going to check, that is nothing but coherence and cohesion. Okay. So what it is? Coherence and cohesion. That is why here also what is happening, they want to present the things in an organized way. That is the reason what they do. They will pick up one idea, one particular theme, and they try to present in that particular paragraph. They, whatever they wanted to say about that particular thing, they finish off there only. They won't talk about that idea there. Then they'll come out to the next paragraph. Next paragraph will be covering next different idea, and then next one will be covering next idea. So that means they present the what is that idea, explain that, if necessary they give the evidences, and then try to conclude. And this is how the paragraphs of the passages will be constructed. If that is the case, then we can easily find out the main ideas of every paragraph, isn't it? That means the skimming is what to extract the important information. And we know that every paragraph will be placed in this manner. And what is that manner? We can shortly say IEEC form. Okay. That means if you read the first sentence and last sentence, you will be getting the main idea of that particular paragraph, isn't it? Whenever you want to identify the main idea of each and every paragraph, what you can do, so you use the skimming process. And what is the skimming process? According to skimming process, you need to read the first sentence and last sentence. What you need to do? You need to read the first sentence and last sentence, or first idea or last idea of every paragraph. That means here also you will get, so that you will get idea one. So here you read the first sentence and last sentence, you get the idea two. So like that only we need to do, and that process is known as what? Skimming process. Okay, I'll do it practically more, so then you will be getting it. Now this we need to learn a lot. Why? Because this method only we use to crack the questions like match the following, and we use this as one of the core technique for our summary questions, labeling diagram questions. For them and all, we use this skimming along with a scanning method. But for giving headings and everything, we use only skimming process. Therefore, skimming is very, very, very important. That means what we are doing. So if we want to find the main idea of these things, so we are not going to read entirely, but we'll be reading only the first sentence and the last sentence we are going to read. And scanning process. What do you mean by scanning process? Scanning, generally, what happens scanning? Whenever the scanning happens, a light passes through, and when a light passes through, it just captures the glimpses. Even you people also, when you're doing scanning, before scanning, you would be identifying the question idea. That is one of the important thing I need. That is my thumb rule. Okay, so that even you people also make sure that that should be your thumb rule. What is that? Identification of question idea. When you get the question idea, that idea you guys go and search in the paragraph, doing that intensive reading. Intensive reading means what? You're not basically reading every word, every bit of the thing, but you're glancing there. You're glancing there just to find out that question idea there. Okay, just to find out that question idea, you're glancing. And when you glance there, if you find somewhere that idea, say our question idea is here, you believe or not, this is the place your answer is. So no other place your answer will be, and that process is known as scan. Now, reading in detail. That's what I said. We won't be reading everything in detail. That means without completely reading the passages, we are going to crack the passages. That is the beauty of our classes. That means we will be showing how minimum reading we will be doing, or how fast the reading we will be doing, and then according to that we are going to, what is that, reduce the time also, and also we, our answers will be good. That means here I would like to tell you guys one thing: the more you read, the more you commit mistake. So you should be intellectual enough to identify what should be read and why it should be read and where it should be read. Okay, that is what is the training that we are going to give here. Now, whatever the spots you get, that should be reading in detail. That is the last part. It's not just reading. Okay, I know I'm saying you people need to read minimum things. Okay, but those minimum things, whatever you people are reading, that should be read in detail. Okay, that means properly you should read, and you should not remember those words. You should remember what is that thing conveying to you guys. Okay, so that is what we basically have when it comes to our reading techniques: skimming, scanning, reading in details, and then we have matching and all. I'll be telling you people that later. Now, let me expand this slideshow. Yes, just give me 1 second. I guess you guys got this particular thing, isn't it? So that's what we have already discussed. One word means what. So this number means what. We should not basically what is that? Uh, just 1 second. By chance, I have taken this one. Yes. We should not commit the mistakes of like, what is that, just randomly picking up the this one words. So we should always follow the instructions. Okay, so now let me get back to the this one, question types. I'll start off with the question types. Short answer question. I want to say here one thing, guys. This is the easiest one. Short answer questions, easiest. But you know what we do? The mistake, we just read the question. We don't understand the question. And also, you guys would have seen that. So whenever we do this short answer questions and all, this part we never, what is that? So we never try to read this instruction. Please make sure that you read the instructions greatly. Okay. So what is that they have said here? And they have said here, like, you need to answer not more than 2 words. That means your answers could be, what is that, one worded, or it could be 2 worded. See, I'm not even bother what is the heading of the this one also. What is that, our this one passage also. I'm not bothered how many paragraph, nothing. I've directly come to the questions. Even I want you people to directly come on to these questions. And so now what is that you need to understand? Read the question. Guys, here again I say that thing only. So whenever you people are reading, so make sure that you read the question and understand what exactly the question requires to, this one, what is that, requires you to answer. For example, if I say, are you guys prepared for the mock test? If I ask, so what is that I'm asking here? I want to know whether you people are able to give the test or not, isn't it? This is the other form. So what will be my answer expectation? Whether you guys have prepared or whether you guys have not prepared. That is the this one that we basically have here, isn't it? Just like that only. You need to understand the question idea. It is not the, like, what is that keyword that you need to mark. I show. See, animal, keyword. So if I take animal, which, most fat. So where we have it directly, even though it is sometimes present directly, but not always. Why? Because paraphrasing is the key thing that you observe or witness in the this one. Okay. Which animal has the most fat? So they're asking, what is the name of the animal that has most? Most could be presented there in the passage like how? Maximum and like this. Fat also could be presented in different way here. So guys, tell me which is the animal so that has the most fat. Now you know the question idea. What is the question idea that you need to have? You need to name the animal that basically contains maximum fat. Okay. So this is the thing. Now you people scan through. I don't want you people to use the skimming process. Okay. You're scanning through. And for what you are searching, you know what for you are searching. You are searching for an animal that contains the maximum fat, isn't it? Just glance. Your eyes is the witnessing thing. So you can see that the largest animal in this is the blue whale also has the most this one. It's so clearly present. What is it? It's the blue whale also has where when you find that, so yes, you have something here in this place. You need to now come back and thoroughly read this. Okay, understand this. That means we know that in this part our answer is there. So this part you read in detail. As the largest animal in the world, the blue whale also has the most fat. That means which is that animal? It's blue whale. Isn't it, guys? It is blue whale. Getting it? I hope everyone got it. Right. Let us try to go on to the next question. That was quite easy, isn't it? Let us do more serious questions. And students, yeah, when we are doing questions and when you people are not able to grasp the question and all, so don't try stopping yourself from doing it. But you no issues if you're getting everything wrong or anything, please stay in the class. Understand what we are doing, because till the end of the last moment of the class we'll be having some or the other thing guided to you guys. So therefore I would strongly recommend, if you people really want to get great scores now, you should concentrate in the class. Okay, so no worries about the wrong answers, perfect answers, no worries. We are happy anyhow. Why? Because we are confident that we are going to teach you, and after this teaching definitely you will be getting the great scores. But while practice sessions, so be very, what is that, super active. So when you're performing, what is the tissue of the marine mammals? So what is that they're asking? Again, what is the tissue of the marine animals? That means they are asking the name, isn't it? So like this, when you're reading only, you people should create the picture that is rich with fat called as. That means what is that they are asking? Don't exactly go and see this sentence in your paragraph. That exact sentence will not be there. That is why I was saying, don't use the keywords there. If you use the keywords, gone case. Why? Because you will not be having exactly same thing there. Okay. So therefore, what we need to do, we need to understand the question. So see, these are quite easy. So, okay, you think that IO, what is there to understand? No, when we come to the harder level of the question, you see that how important it is for us to understand the question. So they're asking for a tissue of a marine mammals. Be very thorough. So about, it's not an animal, general animal they are talking about. They're talking about the tissue of a marine animal that show that is rich with fat. That means basically in short words, so fat rich tissues of marine animals. They are asking the name of the fat rich tissues. So in the marine mammals, not just normal mammals also. Remember, you may have come across these words in your passages just to trap you guys, but you need to be very, very, very careful. It's marine mammals. So here though we don't have no need of getting back. So and quickly see where we have. So I'm just trying to glance here. I'm not even reading. See, when we glance, we'll come to know whether our idea is there or not. Why? Because we are very sure shot. We are searching for what? Our this one, fat rich tissues. So I don't think so they are saying anything here. So mammals from this deduce that blue whale had the highest percentage. So this is this. So with this one, they thoroughly round breaking fat for one. But if we look at this thing, so this is how you need to. We'll begin with blubber, the fat rich tissue belonging to the marine animal. When I saw there, so fat rich tissue, there only I stopped. Oh, here our answer is. So what is this? We will begin with blubber, the fat rich tissue belonging to marine animal. That means what is the name? So it is nothing but blubber. What it is? Blubber. And we know that we are keeping ourselves to the limit. No more than 2 words. Yes. So we'll be having only one word. That is blubber. Make sure you write the right spelling there. Which marine animals need a thick layer of fat to survive in cold waters? Now, they're only talking about fat-rich tissues, fat, and etc. etc. Now we should not get confused. Oh, they are talking about blue whale only. So let this and all. No, there could be something different here. No assumption here. Every question should be scrutinized well, understood well, and accordingly you need to take an present. Which marine animals need a thick layer of fat to survive in cold waters? That means they're asking you the name of the animal. What they're asking? The name of the animal that would require a thick layer of fat for surviving. That means for it to be alive, it requires the thick layer of fat, it seems. So let us see. See, in this, there is no point in reading again. Don't get back and read it again because already you know. So you have glanced, you know that there is nothing. So don't trust your eyes, trust your mind so that we don't have anything. So now what is that we are talking? So we are talking about so the name of the animals that contains so a thick layer of fat. Okay, which is that thing. So beyonds, we will begin with this streamlining beyonds and all. In waters further not live buoyed whales to survive in this phosphate remote waters, they have a layer of blubber almost half a meter thick. So it is there. So thick layer of fat, that is blubber. So to which it is present for the bowhead whales. Why it is? Whether frosty. Frosty is what? Very cold. So that means you have the entire answer. See, if you people would have taken so the keywords, the cold water, thick layer of fat. So, do we have anything? They directly told blubber. But about the blubber, where we have, it's this one, fat rich tissues belonging this one. So, and also cold water, it is frosty water. That means they use all kinds of synonyms here. It is not just they just randomly give the answers. So you will be, I mean, they won't randomly present the things here. They want to, what is that, make your things as, what is that, tough as possible. So that's the reason you should also be very, what is that, I can say, very intellectual in the sense if they give us the tough things, we also know how to crack those tough things. The one thing that can help you guys to crack the things well, that is nothing but your reading the question in detail. So therefore, which is that? So it is the bowhead whales. So they basically have this. Okay? So I guess you guys understood that initial reading, how you need to do. So that means what? Because this is very small and we had 3 questions on this small paragraph. So therefore, we covered everything here. But let us go to the next. Already 2 paragraphs we have. Oh, three paragraphed one. Do you think we need to read the passage first or read the question first? See, we'll not be knowing exactly where the questions will be, where exactly, and the questions will be there. Okay, so now let us, what is that? Here think, we don't want to waste time. That is also our important. And also reading everything will make you confused. Why? I said they are going to explain and present evidences. That means what happens in the mid of the paragraph, if you see, you will be seeing that only explanation about those things. That means the idea is there, explanation is there, examples is there, and conclusions will be there. That means too much of information about one particular topic will be having. So when you read through all these things, you people will get confused where and what idea is present. Okay. Now that is the reason I say first approach the question. There is no point in reading our this one passages first. Even if you read the passage, after reading the question, you have to come back. Why? Because just from our assumption, we cannot give the answers. Okay, if we give by our assumptions now, then everything will go falling down. Okay, it won't, the things won't fall in the place. Now answer the questions with exactly two words or a number. We need to answer the questions with two words or a number. Okay, so that means what? Either exactly two words, guys, or one number. It's not less than two words. That means your answers should be perfect. Okay, like let us see the question only. What is the number of children that the New England Journal of Medicine study? Now, this is a short answer question. What is the technique we using? First, we are identifying the question idea, and then what we are doing? We are trying to locate this question idea through the process of scanning, because we are not looking for the main idea to have the skimming process, and we are you locating the question idea in the paragraph using scanning process, and then later we are going to read that part in detail to understand the idea. So therefore what is the number of children? Let us understand what is the number of children that New England Journal of Medicine studied. It seems we don't know where exactly it would be, isn't it? Whether it is in first, second, or third, we don't know. Only we know what, how many students were picked for so studying so by this New England Journal. Okay? And now let us try to see what we need to do. Quick reading. Scanning in the sense what? Quick reading. You're not reading every word or every bit. You're just trying to look for, you're looking in the paragraph only for the idea what? How many children were selected for the study by what? So which one? By New England Journal of Medicine. Right. So just glance it. Avoid this. In 20, study claims exposure to prenet can risk this. So long lasting this. Even when the stack lasted for this, the New England Journal of Medicine study looked at 550 children deemed prone to develop a peanut allergy. See, your answer is yeah. So what is this institute is doing? So this institute has took 550 children to develop a to study to understand a peanut allergy. Therefore, what is the answer that we have, guys? Text. What is the answer? It is 550. See, every context is there. And also you people can see that they're not giving exactly in the way the question is given. That means in the presentation, so we don't have, so the question and the answer present in the paragraph in the same way. They have paraphrased completely. That means, but we had understood what the question was asking. That is the reason we were able to locate the answer. So only we say that you people need to understand the question. So therefore, guys, what is the number here? 550, isn't it? How many children were picked up? So it is 550. At what age? Now, next question I'm going. See, look at them. They're asking here. So, and it is they're asking either a number or exactly two words. So, what it is basically, we have number. So, only one number is fine. At what age can the child stop eating peanuts for a year if it has consumed peanut snacks within the first 11 months of life? What is it saying? If the 11 months baby, if by chance if it had consumed peanut snacks, then at again, so at what age can the child stop eating peanuts for a year? That is what you need to understand. They're asking what exactly they're asking. What should be the age of the child so that should stop eating peanut for 1 year, if at all, if it has consumed it in any form, so in 11 months of its life. Now, do you guys think we need to go here? No. Why? We already had a glance. We had a scan. We had scanned here. So we don't have anything. So there. So, but however, so where we have stopped the latest paper, this, which was carried and marked the first scientists were suggest to exposing this thing. Now, so see how I'm reading. I'm saying blah, blah, blah only because my eyes is very active in checking this. I want you people also, your eyes should read there, not your mouth. When we read through the mouth, we are going to take a lot of time, and reading in the mouth, so will not, what is that? So take the things on to the brain. Eyes are directly connected to the brain. So therefore, it is very important for you to look at the question. So here the new study suggests that if a child consumes, yeah, we have, see. So the new study suggests that if a child has consumed peanut snacks within first 11 months of life, then uh, then at the age of 5, they can afford to stop eating this one. Okay. So now what is that? We have when if the child has consumed, so by this one, it could basically stop eating the peanut. So for entirely year when it is at the age of 5. Okay. So that's the thing we basically have. Getting it? So what is the answer for this? It is 5. Okay. What we can say? So it is 5. What part of the infants remained protected for a long lasting period? Here they're asking what part of the infants remained protected for long lasting. They're asking a part here. Okay. So what it could be 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, or it could be majority, maximum. Like this, we can even understand some kind of, we can have that sixth sense of like what kind of answer we may get. Here they're asking what part of the infants remain protected for long lasting period. See, every word is important. That is the reason why I am stressing and reading and showing you guys means in this dramatic way. Basically, even when I read the question and all, I feel like it's very in a dramatic way. But why I do that means so that you people can understand Okay, every part is important. So for us to pick the answer there, even if you people misread or if you don't read, so the answer, I mean the question, or if you partially read the question, you end up picking the wrong answer, or you end up not getting the answer there. So only we say this careful or this mindful reading is very, very, very important. So they are asking what part of the infants remain protected for a long lasting period. So let us see. Till here though we don't have anything. Lead professor, this clearly demonstrate majority of the Indian infants did in fact remain protected and the protection was long lasting. Look at the beauty of the sentences, how nicely they have framed. It is the same idea, but they are using completely different words. That process of changing the sentence to present the idea is known as what? Paraphrasing. Yeah. So therefore, what? It is very clearly saying for us also, majority of infants did in fact so remain protected and the protection was long lasting. So what is the answer that we need to do? Majority. Whether it is only majority or the majority. It should be the majority. Why, guys? Because they need two words here, and the majority is specification in inverted commas. If I write only majority, my answer is wrong here. So therefore, what we need to do, we can't put anything else there. So it is, what is that? The majority. What part of infants remain protected for a long lasting period? So it is what? It, I can say that it is the majority. Okay, don't write in capitals. Here also you need to follow the grammatical points. You should not basically just so follow it. Okay. Next thing that we have here, what's the illness that 20,000 babies in the UK and US combined are diagnosed with each year? That means they are asking what is the name of that illness or the disease that these 20,000 babies, so in UK and US, so combined, that means together, so get diagnosed with each other. That means they are asking for the type of what is that disease basically that's commonly found in UK and US children. Okay, so now let us try to see. I don't see anything there with regards to here, isn't it? So we can just glance it and we can quickly go. Now, here the study found this with 12 months avoidance in peanut, this. The children take part in the peanut because they developed eczema, the allergies. Professor said that we were needed to see if the resistance lasts for this. He said that in UK and US, combined 20,000 babies a year are being diagnosed with peanut allergies. Yeah, we have here. So what is the answer? Peanut allergies. What it is? It is our peanut allergies. And so now, so and what should, how you will be writing? You will be presenting in capital letter. No capital letters here. Just simple peanut allergies. How they have given, that is enough here. Okay. So this is how we need to work on with the short question answers. And in fact, so students, actually you would have seen that, so we basically need to concentrate on the questions. Okay, so concentrate on the questions, and before concentrating on the questions, I like to tell you guys the few things that I want you people to work on. Pick up the passages, lengthy passages, and start looking for whatever I have said. What did I say? I said that every paragraph in itself will have one particular idea, isn't it? I want you guys to locate this, because whatever I am saying, whatever I am showing, that is I doing the thing and showing you. But when you people research this, when you find out this, then what you will do? You will realize that yes, it is true. That confidence you will be having. Okay. So particular idea. See whether we have idea, then how they are explaining, how evidences are presented, why this explanation and evidence we have. Explanation and evidence is given to understand that particular idea. Okay, it is not that just randomly they are giving it. So they see, for example, I want to teach you people the technique. I could have told the technique. Okay, you need to, for short question answer, you read the question idea, recognize the question idea, then you scan through, then you read in detail, then you present the answer. This thing I could have done theoretically, but what did I do here? I am taking it on a practical grounds. Okay. So when we show you those things practically, now you will be comfortable. Yeah, that's correct. Our this technique is working in the same way. I want people to pick, however you people have the handouts, take those passages and see each paragraph how it is connecting. Okay. And you will believe or not, this 8 to 12 passages, so they will be interlinked with each other, but they will be conveying only one particular idea. For example, okay, so think that we are writing an essay about our COVID-19. That is the popular topic now, COVID-19. What if you are getting a research article, how it will be now? First, it will be talking about only COVID, what it is influenza, what causes it, so what is the structure, what is the anatomy, complete COVID, and only about what is COVID. Then later on, in the second paragraph, what I'll be talking, where did we see this or experience this COVID? It's in China. Okay. So it's in China, around the country. So where did it and how it came into? Okay. That story will write here in the next paragraph. Then the next story, next paragraph will be talking about what? How did it globally spread? Okay. That means I'll be only focusing on the idea how it globally spread. Globally spread in the sense, how did? So I'll talk like globalization. People were moving from one place to another in the name of education, etc., etc. That is how the infection first spread from what was that, China, to the people who were there. Then they carried on to the other people. So this thing I'll only talk. And then I'll be talking how did it come to India. Okay? So I'll be talking about that. Then what was its effect in India? That means how did it badly influence us? Then what measures our government took to overcome it? Then how people, here only government and people, how did they work on? So post COVID, what is the effect? Okay, post COVID, and in one paragraph. So during COVID, other than health, how the things went on. That means all together, when you read and combine, what you are getting, you are getting an essay on COVID only, same like that only. Whenever you people are getting any passages, their main idea will be one, but this main idea will be explained in the form of what? Sub ideas. Like idea 1, idea 2, idea 3, and idea 4. They don't want to make it a chow chow bath here. And that means what? Mix it up. So they don't want to. That's the reason they keep all these things so very intact, and they try to present each things at one point. I want you people to research whatever I have said this, pick up the passages and see whether we have the same thing or not. Okay. I want you people to think, see this practically, and then you people need to tell here. Okay, understood? Yes. Any doubts, guys? You people can ping me. Yes. How to time manage, Amulya? So time manage is nothing but, so you need to read less. In the sense, we are not supposed to read everything and anything. Okay, only we are reading what our question requires, and for that we should work on our scanning process. That means quick reading. Quick, it's not even quick reading, you're just looking for the idea that you need. So wherever that idea comes in, you are just reading that particular thing there. And this quick reading is very, very, very important. Over the time, I'll show how to improve the scanning process. So accordingly, that will be helping you. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like, we not have, what is that, too much of time. So for one particular question, getting it. So remember, dedicate yourself only 15 minutes for your per passage. Okay. And but one more thing, guys, when you're practicing now, I guess you people are all raw for this reading, right? Now don't focus on time, focus on what? Accuracies. Your answer should think, should come correct. Yes, Vakas, very, very correct. No overthinking. No overthinking and no analyzing the things according to your mindset. What they have given, only that is correct. No assumptions. And also, why you people worry about this one, results? If you worry about your results, do you think will it give you any kind of extra scores? What is required? We need to, what is that? We need to basically uh, practice, work, practice, get evaluated. So, and then we need to proceed. Rather than that, oh, I have exam, I need to give exam. This is the tension if you keep. Whatever the good things that you people have in solving the things, that also goes. So therefore, don't ever try to take any tension, overthinking, nothing. By chance, if you people say, no, ma'am, overthinking can give us the score, please tell me. I'll take overthinking lesson, and thereon I'll try to tell everyone. In fact, I'll also, for every situation, I'll overthink and I'll get the solution. Never we get any solution for overthinking or exaggerating or taking tensions, nothing. So be calm, so cool, and approach in a technique way. Yes, Jinu will be talking about heading choosing in our coming classes. Okay, we'll be discussing about all the questions. So don't worry. So we'll not be letting you people without discussing any the questions. Okay, we'll discuss all the 11 types of questions. And for heading, we use only a simple process, that is skimming process. We don't even read the scan through. Just first sentence, last sentence. We are going to read first sentence and last sentence. From first sentence and last sentence, we get to know what is happening in the paragraph. If you know the main theme in the paragraph, aram se you people can choose the heading there. That means the minimum reading we are going to do for your heading. I'll be showing that practicality to you guys. Yes, Akshay. Ma'am, from where we can practice more and more passages to manage? Yes. So you could see we have our this one. What is that? Handouts you will be getting, and also please join the Telegram group. There they will be giving. I mean, you will be given with lot of practices. We have n number of things for practice. Don't worry about that. Okay, but lot of practice we need. We need to do practice, because we are aiming at 40, not less than that. IELTS fever for reading? No fever. No fever. We'll be, what is that? We'll give the, this one, what is that? Paracetamol for your reading fever. Don't worry. So attend this, all the 4 sessions, all the next sessions. You'll get a nice paracetamol to reduce your fear. Okay? Yes. Okay, guys. So I hope, like most of you, Telegram link. So our moderator will be presenting to you guys. Okay. Then you people can join. ठीक है? Yes. Okay, guys, then we'll see you tomorrow again for more interesting reading questions. Yes. Plethora, thanks. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you. Thank you, students. Right. Yes. Over to you.